this. Sweet, it loaded up right away, and JM was talking in the chat. What up, JM? If you are still there anyway. Alright, welcome to Pennies of Power, where we show the true potential of the pennies of karma we keep spending our precious pennies upon. So, it is some casual EDH this evening. Got some great people, got some new people in the stream. We're going to join the games this evening. So, as the per usual, we're just going to jump right into it. You're going to start off by stating who you are, where people can find you. You can promote literally whatever you want. If you want to say you're selling some stuff, you're more than welcome to say that. There's no harm in so be. State the commander you are playing and why you chose that commander. Basically, want to get a feel for why you chose that. Like if you did it for the hell of it or if it's fun. We're gonna start right off with Cody. So whenever you are ready, break it down for us. Wait, we're muted. 1 second. Time out. We are muted. Don't know why. Yep. That's still muted. Don't know why it's muted. Uno momento, por favor.
Damn, that was such a smooth
I know.
start. What the fuck?
All right.
Are you kidding me?
You can hear us now? I know. Damn, that happened so freaking often. Love you, OBS.
Yeah,
Thanks, OBS.
That is such a thing, dude. Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna start this again. How's it going, everyone? My name is Chris, and one more game to MTG. All the links are at OMGMTG.com. And welcome to another episode of From Pennies to Power. We show the true power of the pennies we keep spending our precious pennies upon. It's not even the same, but it's still close enough. All right. So, as the per usual, to state again if anyone missed it, we're going to start off with who you are, promote whatever you fancy, promote any sales you are having, I do not mind whatsoever, and then say who you are playing and why you are playing that commander, because I'd love to get the rule zeros out there. So whenever you are ready, again, Cody, after you.
What's up, everyone? My name is Cody, aka the Jund Fund. You've probably seen me around all over the place the last couple of years. I am a Twitch streamer, YouTube creator, and general Magic Twitter personality person. I love to play Commander, namely CEDH. That's kind of my main bag these days, but I do still dip my toes into the casual waters from here and there. Tonight, I am playing Chulane, Teller of Tales, for the simple reason that I love this deck. Actually, the reason I got into Commander was the Brawl decks that they released with Throne of Eldraine. So topical, Wilds of Eldraine comes out in like a week. And Brawl got me into Commander pretty quickly, and Chulane was definitely one of them. It's a crazy value engine when the snowball gets rolling. But yeah, I'm just here to have fun and do some fun stuff and hopefully take some really spicy turns. You can find all of my links and all of my fun stuff at thejundfund.com. I'll be at MagicCon Vegas, so if you're going to be out there and you see me around, come say, hey, I will have stickers to give out. My goal is to not have any at the end of the con, so if you want stickers, please harass me if you see me around there. But that's all I got.
Boom. All right. Go ahead, after you.
All right. Thank you. Hey, everybody. It says Glenn on here. My name is actually Lewis.
Okay.
It's not Glenn.
I always say whatever the thing says. Just
no, it's
for
true.
like...
Right? It's confusing. I know. I'm sorry. I
figured that's what you wanted.
I forgot that I was supposed to change that a long time ago, and I never did. Wizards makes it very hard. I wish it before Spell Table changed. It never said Glenn, and then when Spell Table got bought out by Wizards, it used my old arena name, and I was like, "Oh right, okay. Oh man, that's going to be confusing." All right, so hi everybody. My name is Lewis, aka TeferisFirstBarber. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. On Instagram, I am just at TeferisFirstBarber. On Twitter, you can find me at TeferisFirstBarber, phonetically for both of these. I am also, you can find me on YouTube with my co-host Curtis on the Tireless Pilgrims podcast, where we talk about magic and things related to just magic in general, but usually EDH. We're usually talking about Commander and usually high power Commander. Tonight, I'm going to be rocking with Tymna and Tana. This is my first time playing this deck. I have technically had a digital version of this list up for a while, maybe a year, but I never put it in paper. And recently I was just trying to realize I need to finish these decks that I have, but I don't have. So I finally was just I finished this one deck a couple of days ago, and then I finally looked at these two and I was like, I own it. Let's just grab it. I literally took a doubling season out of a deck, so I was like, it's time. If the doubling season's out of a deck that I'm not playing, then it goes in here, and now let's go. So We're playing Tana and Tymna. We're trying to make a lot of tokens and swing for face. That's really it. Going to be very basic. Hopefully draw a lot of cards, maybe. Hopefully make a lot of saprolings. Hopefully make as many saprolings as possible. That's really what I'm trying to see. I don't know what number we could get to. If we get to over 70, then we're one over funny number and we'll be all right. So that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, thank you, Chris, for having me on. And I'm surprised this is our first time actually
I
playing.
know. Every single damn time I'm like, it always fills up.
But I know this is
yeah.
There's been a lot of missed opportunities, but I'm glad we're finally doing this for sure.
Always works in the end.
Yeah, for sure. And
awesome. Hi everyone, I'm Fredo or Virtue_MTG. I really need to rebrand. Your boy is going to be selling cards soon, and yeah, they're gonna be 90% of TCG low, no more, no less. Ship tracking, all the fun stuff you already know. But yeah, just for transparency, it's all for Vegas, keeping it within the hobby. And for Vegas, I'll actually be there the whole weekend. Couple extra days too, but most importantly, I will be on the Viva La Ixalan panel on Sunday at 12:30. So if you're not at the Gavin Burhay event, that is the other place where you should be. Anywhere else, okay, fine. But if you like Ixalan, it's going to be a great panel. Thank you for having me. I'm going to be playing Anikthea, Hand of Erebos. Is my Abzan Enchantress deck. I finally built Enchantress. I really like the Abzan color identity with enchantments. There's a couple of high power cards in here, but nothing too crazy. So you might see a Sarah Sanctum, but you'll also see like a enchantment that takes 4 mana to get to like mana ramp for like 2 cards. So it's very volatile. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And on today's, I am playing the Most Dangerous Gamer. I like it because it is random jank that sometimes can actually do pretty well. The entire goal is to get all 16 attractions that I have in my attractions pack right here. Try to get them all on the field. Their synergies are pretty cool. Once you are able to get them in the roll the die and actually hit the rides, you can do pretty insane stuff. Plus, I just like doing it because no one else is. That's the fun stuff of it all, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we're going to randomize it 4 times, and boop. So whenever you are good, Fredo, you can break it down for us and start us off.
Sounds great. We'll draw for turn. I'll play a tapped Overgrown Tomb and pass.
All right. I will draw. I am going to put down a island, and I will pass.
All right, draw. Okay, I will put down a forest and say go.
Draw. Or we'll do a Golgari Field Gate tapped, and I will pass.
Alrighty. Draw. Untap. Play a Giant Shadow Snarl. Tapped and pass.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah.
I hate this land for that reason.
It's so many S's.
Saying,
You're just like,
saying the snarl names are funny, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. We're going to drop a Hinterland Harbor coming in on tap, checking for that island. And then from there, we are going to tap 2, a green and a blue for a Kinnan Bonder Prodigy. It's a 2/2. Whenever I tap a non-land permanent for mana, I add 1 mana of that type that it can produce, and then I can pay 5 and Simic colors. Look at the top 5 cards in my library and put a non-human creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on my bottom of the library in a random order. EDH All-Star, but definitely not doing that in this deck. Pass.
All right, untap. Keep drawing. All right, let's go. Another forest. I think that's it. Yeah, we're passing.
All right, I'm going to draw. I'll do a Rogue Passage. Tap 2 for Talisman of Resilience. Can tap for colorless or Golgari for 1 damage to myself.
I think Fredo was...
Fredo, you muted.
Oh, my bad. I played a tapped Orza Basilica, bouncing a card to hand, and then we'll go to end step. I have to discard, so we'll discard the Mending of Dominaria.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Hey, okay, that's nice. We are going to put down a Sea of Clouds. Comes in untapped. I have 2 or more opponents. And then let's do... We are going to tap 3 for a Chromatic Lantern. Artifact that says lands I control have tap, add 1 mana of any color, and then the artifact itself can add a mana of any color. Since it's going to add an extra through Kinnan, We are just going to go ahead and tap that for a green. We're just going to use the single green for a Noble Hierarch, a 0/1 with Exalted that can tap for green, white, or blue. Going to combat. I think it's always tradition to hit the host because that's the way that it is on my show. So, Chris,
so.
you're going to take 2 cannon damage coming at you.
Good.
And I'm going to pass from there.
I want them to make more of those hierarchs. One for like each tricolor plate, you know?
Yeah, I was so stoked when Ignoble Hierarch
Yeah.
came out for Jund. I was like, my dude, there it is.
That thing is very cool. I'm gonna play a planes.
Oh, I take 3 from
Oh, right, because
Oh, yeah, Exalted. Yep, you're right. Yep.
Okay, unfortunately, I am passing after that. Just not hitting the colors I need to do so.
Do Basilisk Gate, and I'll just start it off. I'm gonna tap 4 for the most dangerous gamer.
Nice.
And I'm gonna flip the top card of Carnival. We have a Spinny Ride. When I visit it, I tap target creature an opponent controls. So nothing crazy, but this will get a counter on it. And just to remind everyone the way that the attractions are going to work, I untap, upkeep, draw, and I will roll for my attractions, and whatever number correlates to the die that correlates to the card is what I do the action for. 1, nothing will ever be visited. 2, 3, and 4, 5 will be randomized, and 6 always gets visited.
Play the Snarl and we'll reveal a swamp. And then, alright. We're gonna tap for 1 green, 1 black. I'm gonna bind the old gods, and we'll destroy the chromatic lantern.
All right, you got it.
And we'll pass.
Not a bad hit.
Yeah, we're gonna draw. Okay. Let's go ahead. We're gonna play Misty Rainforest. We're gonna go ahead and crack it. Going down to 39. We are going to search up for probably that. Let's see. Let's get a searching. The worst part of playing on any stream. Let's see. I think we get that. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and get the Spara's headquarters. It enters tap.
Those need reprints bad.
Yeah, they do. I imagine we'll get some here shortly.
It's like ASAP.
Yeah, the allied fetch lands need a reprint really badly. Those are getting a little pricey.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Got technically 5 mana up still. So I could do that. Let's go ahead and tap 3 to cast a Sword of Hearth and Home. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has protection from green and white, and then whenever the equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, exile up to 1 target creature you own, and then search your library for a basic land card. Put both of them onto the battlefield, and then shuffle your library. I am going to tap the Noble Hierarch for just say 2 green because it gets an extra through Kinnan to equip the sword to Kinnan. So Kinnan is now a 4/4 pro green, pro white. We are going to, I think we're going to send this over to Fredo since he blew up the chromatic lantern. So you're going to get actually 5 because of the exalted.
That is completely fair. I will take my 5.
Okay. I'll just blink the Noble Hierarch so that it comes back untapped, and then I'm going to search up for a basic land. It won't matter after that, so I'll go ahead and pass.
All right. Untap.
We'll get an island.
I'll do plains as land. Okay. Pay 4 for a Sereth, the Viper's Fang. That's it. First draws of the Yeah, that's it. Pass after that.
Untap draw. We'll do a Haunted Mire tapped. I'll tap 2 for Strionic Resonator. I did not roll. My apologies. It's a 5. Nothing happens anyway. I cast Strionic Resonator. Tap 2, tap it. Copy target trigger ability. Choose new targets. I will move to combat. I will swing the Dangerous Gamer over at Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Activated ability goes in the stack. I'm going to copy it with Strionic Resonator, so I'm going to open 2 attractions.
Mm-hmm.
One being the Bounce Chamber, which can return creatures, and the other is Pika People, which makes Beebles, and I can potentially claim a prize, which lets me destroy
this
target
is
permanent.
one of the few. Yeah, it's one of the few prizes you can get, right?
Yep, I think it's the
It's
only
the
one.
only
actually.
one?
I'm pretty sure it's.
Right.
I think there's 2 other ones, but they're like the unsets.
Right.
You can't use it. So going at you is a 5/5 right now, Cody.
Oof, baboof.
With Death Touch.
Yeah, 5/5 Death Touch, huh? I will take the 5 commander damage. It's early in the game, so we'll be all right.
I'm going to pass after that.
Alrighty, we'll untap. I'll draw. This will uptick to 2. So I'll go search for a forest, put it out onto the battlefield tapped. Any forest? Yep. I have any dual lands in here? I don't think so with that typing. Maybe a Triumph? Temple Garden. I don't want to search further. We're just going to get a Temple Garden tapped. And then I apologize, Chris, for what I'm about to do.
Okay. Well, there's only one thing that could really, really hurt me, but we'll see.
Which one?
Artifact wipe.
It's an artifact wipe.
It's unfortunately going to wipe more than artifacts, so it's a very specific board wipe.
Destroy all
that's
permanents with mana value 2 or less.
Yeah, we're going to Culling Ritual, but I need to tap very carefully here. So we'll do green, black.
I love Culling Ritual.
Black, white, green. I'll float 1 white separately because I kind of need that for stuff. And we're gonna cast Culling Ritual.
All right,
It's 5
2
from me.
CMC or less. That's gonna be 2 from me.
Nothing from me.
So 7 total.
Yep.
We'll do 4 black, 3 green, and actually we'll tap for the black and 2 of the green. At 1 white, 1 white, 1 green. Cast Demon of Fate's Design. Once during each of my turns, I can cast an enchantment spell by paying life equal to its mana value instead of paying its mana cost. And we're going to pay 5 life to cast Anikthea. So I'll go to 30.
Very cool.
Higher.
Yeah, that was good.
And just a heads up, this is all literally just stuff in the precon they threw in. It is a cracked precon for sure.
Yeah.
We'll grab back the Mending of Dominaria. I'll let all that floating mana go to waste. And we'll go to Chapter 1. I'll mill 2 cards, and then I can return a creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield, or to my hand. No creatures, but there's a Cacophony Unleashed and a Cast Out in the grave. And that's it for me.
Okay. So untap, upkeep, and draw. Okay, let's see here. We are gonna put down a Bountiful Promenade. Comes in untapped with 2 or more opponents. And then I think it's probably time to do that. Yeah, we are going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 green, white, and blue to cast my commander, Chulane, Teller of Tales. This is a 2/4 with vigilance, and whenever I cast a creature spell, I draw a card, and then I may put a land card from my hand onto the battlefield. And then I can pay 3 and tap Chulane to return target creature I control to my hand. Yeah, that's gonna be the turn from me. I will pass from there.
All right. Tap. Big draws here. I'll put some colors. What is that? Right now. Go forest. Go combat. And Chris, you're open. I'm gonna swing 3 at you for with Sarah.
We'll take the 3.
That I think is gonna be us.
Alright. Untap and draw for 3. And we'll cast Phyrexian Rager. PTB, draw a card, lose 1 life. 33. I will play land per turn. For black, I'll do Farika's Chosen. It's a 1/1 Death Touch Snake.
Nice.
I will move to combat. It does not have death touch. What's the demon? The PT on the demon?
6/6.
That's right. I figured it was gonna be up there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing my commander over at Teferi. So I'm gonna go to 4. Open this. It's a haunted house, which returns a creature to the battlefield. So over at you is going to be 6. 6.
Yeah.
It's
It is more so just to get the trigger off of the.
yeah. I'm taking 6.
I will pass after that though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Commander. I will mark it.
We'll untap. I'll draw. Then some sagas will happen. Creatures I control gain Death Touch until end of turn. That will go to the grave. I'll mill 2 cards and then return a creature card to the battlefield. No creatures in the grave, however. There is a ghoulish impetus that hit the grave. Let's see. Play a Verdant Catacombs for land for turn. White and a black, green, doesn't matter. And we're going to get Calyx, Destiny's Hand. I'll uptick to 5. If I look at the top 4 cards in my library, Reveal an enchantment, put the rest at the bottom in a random order. And so that is, we'll get Heliod, God of the Sun, to hand. Put the rest on the bottom. We'll go to combat. We're going to send Anikthea over at Cody, has Menace and Death Touch.
Okay.
On attack, there's an attack trigger. And then Demon of Fate's design will go over at Teferi for 6 in the air. Yeah. I'll exile Ghoulish Impetus, make it a zombie, and we'll go to the most dangerous gamer
Yeah. Look at
with
that.
it. It has +1/+1 death touch and is goaded. And when it dies, Ghoulish Impetus will come back, but because it's exiled, it will not do that.
And I take 4 from Anikthea because I do not have 2 blockers.
And all my enchantments that are animated are 3/3 zombies. If my
With Menace, right?
Yeah.
They're zombie enchantments.
yeah, Anikthea
Oh, no,
makes
they're
all
not.
enchantment creatures
Yeah.
have menace, so she confers that as long as she's out. And we'll pass.
All right. So we're going to untap, upkeep, and draw. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted to see, but that's okay. We are gonna put down another island, and then let's see, what can we do? Looking at the board, that is goaded.
Oh, wait, isn't the thing is an aura, isn't it?
Ghoulish Impetus is an aura.
And she is non-aura.
Ooh,
Oh,
why
yeah.
is this in the pre-con? Thank you for pointing that out.
I think this happened to me recently as well.
No, yeah,
No worries.
you're 100% correct. Let's grab back the Binding of the Old Gods, but Cacophony Unleashed, so there's no triggers.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see then. I guess we will tap 3 for everyone's favorite planeswalker, Oko, Thief of Crowns.
You.
Yeah, Oko is Zaddy himself. Oko sadly did not get another version of him in the new Eldraine.
Yeah,
It's a weird one that they didn't do. Like, even just super nerf it, like just to still do it.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see Oko in another plane. That's why.
Oh, well, that's actually, you know what? Yes, you are absolutely correct.
They could have made an instant sorcery that basically shows that they're transitioning to the new plane, though. Like,
yeah, something
or
like that. Yeah,
down the Lost Candy Trail or something.
Like they're leaving. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all know like Thunder Junction's gonna have probably the boy in there, but yeah, they're trying to keep it secret, right? Because we definitely can't tell who those characters are.
We don't know who anybody is.
Yeah, we have no idea at all who any of them are.
We have no idea.
None whatsoever. Okay, let's see here. We are going to plus Oko up using his incredibly busted game-breaking, totally was a mistake on R&D's fault, second plus up ability. The question is, what do I target? I think this is tough. Time for some politics. How about that? Chris, if I don't turn your most dangerous gamer into a lowly little elk, you don't swing at me.
I don't mind if it is an elk, because it still has 4 counters on it already, and I do have Tainted Strike shenanigans in the deck, I'll just say.
That is very true. That is very true.
So in a sense, it's an extra 2 power and the attraction, so yes, it will get larger, absolutely.
It will, yeah, that's still
true.
But
I don't mind if it turns into an elk, personally.
Yeah, you know what? I think I will turn it into an elk, though, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Turn it into an elk for you. And then let's go ahead and do we'll do this. We are just going to pay 2 mana to equip the sword over to Chulane, give him a little bit of protection. So it's a 4/6 pro green, pro white. Combat wise, nothing. Well, let's see. Fredo has zombies, but they are black zombies, I do believe. So I can't do anything about that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass from there. Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
At the end of your turn, Cody, I'm gonna pay 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast a Vexilus Praetor.
Nice.
Just flash that in, and then we'll go keep and draw. Ugh, that's not helpful. 1, 2, and 3. So that's a blasting station. And then we're gonna go to combat. Oh yeah, that dude has. How big is Chulane? Oh, he has protection from white?
Green
as
and
well?
white,
Green
yeah.
and white.
So he is currently a 4/6 vigilance pro green pro white.
You have a 3/3 zombie, another 3/3. All right, looks like I'm not doing anything right now. I'm gonna pass.
Untap, draw.
I just want one red pip, one black pip. Just give me one deck.
One.
Just one little morsel of other colored mana. Be ever so thankful, deck. Come on. What are you?
I'll tap 5 for a Mirror Works.
Ooh,
Whenever another non-token artifact enters the battlefield, I can pay 2, and if I do, I create a token copy of that.
Ooh, that's wow. Okay.
Okay.
That's pretty crazy with attractions. I like that. Damn, that's spicy.
After that, though, I will then pass the turn. Yeah, I love this card a lot.
Yeah, I don't see it very often anymore, but I know at some point I used to see it. In my local play group, a friend had a Brea deck, so he would play this.
Alrighty, we'll untap. We'll get a final counter on the many of Dominaria, so I'll return all. Well, damn it, I missed the trigger for that. It's fine. Sungrass Prairie will come back from the graveyard, and then everything else gets shoveled into my library, which it's not the best since I can't recurse stuff with.
Yeah, with Anikthea, it's probably
Anik.
like.
Yeah, I like the whole mill a little bit though before.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's okay. If I could shuffle my deck without possibly bending cards, that would be great. Ugh.
I always forget that this one also brings them back on tap.
So that'll go into the exile permanently, and then we'll +1 Calyx to look at the top 4. I'll grab a Doomwake Giant to put to hand.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
Okay, that's a card.
that's a hand. I'll play a Hall of Heliod's Generosity.
Mm-hmm.
We'll tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll cast Ondu Spirit Dancer whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under my control. I can create a copy of it, do it once per turn. We'll then pay 5 more life, and we'll cast Doomwake Giant from my hand.
Okay. In
4 or
response
5
to
left.
the cast of the Doomwake Giant,
Okay,
I am going to tap 2 and Essence Scatter that.
sounds good.
That's a good
A little
idea.
too scary to have that out there.
Wait, thankfully, that was.
That is fair.
Oh my god.
As a creature deck, I need to have my
is-
creatures out.
Is it
Yeah, we're
exile?
same here, right?
No,
My 1/1
so-
saplings.
It's just
Boy.
countered. It's just countered.
Okay.
It's not exiled.
So you're not gonna
So-
get like a billion, you know? It's not
Well,
stopped, but it's not.
You know
non-stop.
what? You know what? Did you go to combat yet, Fredo?
No, so I can't bring it back.
Okay.
That's why I asked, is it exiled?
No,
No.
it is out
Alright.
there. I'll make you pay for it though, so you know.
This is true. We'll go to combat. We'll swing Oko for 6, and actually, we'll swing you, Cody, as well for.
Yeah.
On
You got it.
attacks, I will get Doomwake Giant back. A copy will be made of it.
Whoops.
Yeah, you get 2
So-
Doomways. No.
I believe they
Yeah.
see each other.
One's
would-
gonna see. Actually, they would see each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything's
Yeah.
gonna get
-4.
-1.
Well,
So
because-
-4.
Yeah, -4, -4.
It's the ETB, and then it sees another one, so they each enter. So it's 2, and they see each other. There's 2 more, so 4.
Yikes.
So Chulane lives, thankfully, because he's got the +2/+2.
That's gonna kill most of my
Die.
board. It kills my whole board. I am going to.
My elk's still alive.
Actually, no. I'll just sack Praetor to it and deal 1 damage to you, Fredo.
Sounds good. And we'll pass.
I died of my own folly. It is fine.
Let's
Or we
see.
forgot about that.
Creatures your opponent's control. Okay, not mine.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, Cody.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't either.
oh,
I was
wait,
like, oh damn,
the
hold on.
combat happened. Oh, wait a minute. Oh
Hold on.
man.
Yeah. All
Well,
good.
that's why I was asking, Mike. Is it a counter spell that exiles? Because
Otherwise, whoops. Yeah.
yeah.
Anikthea, it's big time. You got to mess with that graveyard.
Yeah, you do. Okay, let's put
I see it.
down
Very good.
a Temple of Plenty as the land for turn. I'm gonna scry 1. I will leave that on top. And then, well, do I want to do? I do like that, but I guess what I will do, combat-wise, Fredo has got a bunch of stuff up, which is a little scary. I think I just have to pass. I don't want to cause anybody else to be down in the trenches here, so yeah, pass.
Let's keep and draw. Oh wow. This is actually just a Selesnya deck. I'm not gonna ever draw black or red. I'll play a forest. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta at least have a blocker, so I will pay 6 for a Nykthos Paragon. And that is gonna we'll pass after that. One black pip. Give me one.
I rolled a 2. Nothing comes back. All right. Key Expanse. I'll do that in a second. But 5. I'm gonna do Thrun, Breaker of Silence. Can't be countered. It's a 5/5. Can't be the target of non-green spells your opponent's control, or abilities from non-green sources your opponent's control. As long as it's my turn, Thrun has Indestructible. I'm gonna go get a forest. Key Expanse. Where's back here? Click this. Alright. I will then pass the turn.
Alrighty. Unsap. +1 Calyx. Look at top 4. Grab a Utopia Sprawl. And just play that Utopia Sprawl. Do I have enough force? I actually don't. Oh, I do. Play Utopia Sprawl. It'll copy onto Overgrown Tomb and Temple Garden. So whenever I tap those, I can add a mana of any color. We'll tap them for 4 mana. Grab a white. Cast Heliod, God of the Sun. As it's not online, but creatures I control have vigilance. Then we'll go to combat. Also, there is 3 enchantments enter the battlefield this turn because of Utopia Sprawl and the copy.
Utopia.
And then Heliod, so that's -6/-6.
Oh my god.
I am going to then, in response to those triggers, I am going to pay 3 to tap and return Chulane to my hand because it can return itself. So I'm going to pass that back.
I'm gonna do the same as last turn. I'm gonna sack the Nykthos Paragon. Hit you for 1, Fredo.
Go to 23. Then I'll go to combat. We'll swing the Chris, you only have 1 blocker, correct?
Yeah, it's just my elk that's got -6/-6 on it.
All right, we'll swing 6 at you, Chris.
Yep.
Actually, we'll swing 10 at you, Chris. And then Ferry will swing 6 at you, and then 3 at Cody.
All right, that's a 3.
Okay.
And that's it for me. I will pass the turn there.
It was 3 my way or 6?
I'm gonna block. I'll take
6.
6. Oh, whichever the lower
Is
one.
that commander?
No. So Chris, they do have menace.
Oh,
though.
I didn't know they were those ones.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Yeah,
And then Teferi, you're only taking 6 from Demon of
The
Fate's
demon?
Design.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about Anikthea. She goes kind of everywhere. She'll never get commander damage, so
Okay.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
All right. Drew my card for turn. We are going to do. Let's see. Set aside. Let's do tapping 5 mana to cast Chulane from my hand, and then we are going to pay 1 and a green for a Lotus Cobra. 2/1 with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I add 1 mana of any color. This will trigger Chulane, so I will draw a card. I do not have a land to put down, sadly. Yeah, I think that's the turn. I pass from there.
Right. Let's see. See if my deck wants to give me either of my other cards. Keep and draw. Interesting. Yes, I will pay 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it'll be 3 for an Eternal Witness. I'll bring back the Seraph, and then that's it. I'm not drawing any other. I know it's a new deck thing, I guess, whatever. But I'll pass.
Okay. Roll for this. It's a 2. Nothing happens. All right. Tap 2 for Key to the City.
Ooh,
And I'm gonna tap it to give my elk unblockable. Just
Nice.
starting Nature's Lore. Yeah, then I'll swing the 8 over at.
Is it still commander damage if it's an elk?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't change the name. It just makes it an elk.
Sounds good.
That's all I'm gonna do though.
We'll untap. Draw. I'll tap green and a white. Cast Composer of Spring. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, I can put a land card onto the battlefield tapped. If I have 6 or more enchantments, it can just it can be a creature or land. And then we'll uptick Calyx to 8, to the top 4. I'll put Mirari's Wake into hand.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll cast it for 1, 2, 3, 4. So all my creatures have +1/+1, and my lands tab for an additional color. We'll go to combat. Well, actually, everything gets -2/-2 since
Yep.
Doomwake Giant's out. We'll go to combat. Chris, I'll send 4 at you. Cody, I'll send. It's not total yet, but I'm just trying to divvy up the
Yeah, you're
damage.
good. You're good.
Actually, I'll send 7 at you, Cody.
Mm-hmm.
We'll send 6 at Teferi, and we'll send another 6 at. So 6, 7, and 6.
All right. I'm taking 6 in the sky, right? It's in the sky.
Or actually, I didn't even take into account the +1/+1. So God, I'm so bad at this. 7, 8, 9, 9 at you, Cody. 7 at you,
Okay.
Teferi, and then 8 at you, Chris.
All right.
Taking 7.
9. Me, yeah, I take the 9.
And we'll pass the turn there.
Okie dokie.
Oh wait, yeah, it's in the sky. Yeah. I can't.
We will untap. I'll keep and draw.
At least we kept our creatures.
Yeah, right.
That's a trade-off. I like.
Right. Let's do this. I think. We are going to put down a flooded strand that triggers the Lotus Cobra. We'll float a green off of that. So 1 green. We'll pay a life, going down to 13. To go fetch up for another land. Let's get a lot of white and green and blue. I'm pretty good on all colors, but we will just go ahead and get down a forest, probably. Yeah, so we're gonna get a forest that triggers the Lotus Cobra once more. We'll just float another green off of that landfall trigger. And then let's see here. What to do. Let's use the 2 green that we had off the Lotus Cobra to equip the sword of Hearth and Home. What's up?
I was just reading the chat. Brian wrote that you can bounce back. I was just trying to think at what point that was from.
Going to equip the sword of Hearth and Home over to Chulane with that 2 green floating. And then combat, there really isn't a smart move anywhere. So then, second main phase, I will pay 3. So we'll do 1, 2, and 3 to tap and activate Chulane to get the Lotus Cobra back to my hand. We will then 2 more. So 1 of the green to recast the Lotus Cobra, green Chulane, drawing a card. I do not have a land card to put down, but what we will do is tap 3, so 1 a green and a blue for a Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath. So this is going to trigger Chulane first. So we'll draw the card, not a land. Uro enters the battlefield. We'll sacrifice it because it didn't escape, but it does allow me to gain 3 life and then draw a card and put a land card from my hand on the battlefield. So I will draw that card. It is not a land, amazingly. Damn. I know. I will gain the 3 life though, going to 16. Uro then hits the graveyard. Oh boy. Just the 1 land up. Yeah, that's sadly all I got there. Not getting the engine going, unfortunately, so I'm gonna pass from there.
Tap, upkeep, and draw. Biggest draws possible. Let's see. Oh my gosh. This is a joke.
Oh no.
I'll tell you, I think I'm seeing all the basics of these types in here. I'll play a planes. Like, I think this is all these basics. Like, I can't draw any at this point. I better see the rest. Maybe there's actually no, there's a couple forests. Dang it. Yeah, there's definitely more forests. Heavier on the forest. All right, that's fine. We'll just play Selesnya. I'm not drawing any of the Selesnya cards. Okay. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll cast Sarah. And then we'll go to combat. What do you have as blockers, Fredo?
The Cacophony Unleash, Heliod, and
Oh,
the
yeah,
Composer of Spring. Oh
well,
wait,
Heliod
is
and the Shark
he?
Ball.
Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Heliod's online finally.
Yeah, that's being a creature. All right, yeah, we're not swinging. We're passing.
Alright. Untap. Let her roll for it. The 3, nothing happens. Okay. Go down the crackbacks. It's not really worth to do anything. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Discarding Birds of Paradise to make my elf unblockable. 1 and 2. Target creature gets +X for X is the number of gates I control, so it's this. So now it is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Move to combat, swinging over at Fredo.
All right. In response, we're gonna. Well, I need to crack my Verdant Catacombs first. Or actually, no, I don't. Frick, I forgot Yavimaya is out. We're gonna tap green and a black, and we're going to attempt to Assassin's Trophy the attacker.
Damn, because I had Tainted Strike.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That's all I got. GG.
That was very close. I
had
felt
it-
the Tainted Strike in my heart.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. I did what I could
All right.
do.
Well,
Tried
untap.
your best.
I'm gonna plus Calyx one last time. Try to block her. Okay. We're gonna grab the Eldest Reborn. We're going to play the Eldest Reborn for 5 mana. So each opponent sacrifices a creature planeswalker twice because of Composer of Spring. Or no, the Spirit Dancer makes 2 copies of this. So everybody will sack a creature twice.
All right. In response, I'll just sack one of these to Station. Hit you for Fredo.
Kido. We'll go to attacks. This will send 6, 10, 15 your way. Teferi will send 9, 9,
9 coming this way.
13 your way. And then who's the first person I said I attacked? Was it
Me.
you, Chris, or Cody?
It was me for 15.
And then we're going to attack Cody for 6, but I'm going to tap these for 6 mana.
Mhm.
2 black. We're going to activate Demon of Fate's Design's ability. We're going to sack both Eldest Reborns to give it +5/+5. So that's like 17 in the air. And that's it for me.
I am dead.
That activated ability is strong as crap. What?
Yeah,
I think it's
the,
nuts.
the demon is very pushed in the design.
Extremely.
Still pretty badass though.
Yeah.
So I have a again deck that is enchantments, but also a demon sub theme. And the fact that this is an enchantment demon is a little messed up for that deck. And it does the thing I want. Yeah, this is like a slam dunk. I gotta pick this up. This card's ridiculous.
And I'll pass to you, Teferi.
Oh, that's right. Ooh.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
if I draw
I'm
black
gone.
now, it's not really. What's that for? Let's see. Draw. No, that is silly. That's not necessary. Yeah, I'm just gonna die. I'll die with my permanents on the board. I'll play my spells. I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I'll play it. I can't do anything with it. I'll play a Doubling Season, and then I'll pass.
Alrighty. Yeah, we'll swing out. And
Yeah, that does it. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that deck is bananas.
Value
Yeah,
trade.
that's dope.
I want to say though all the cards I think that I played minus the lands were literally just pre-con. Well, except Assassin's
Yeah,
Trophy.
most
That,
of the pre-con stuff, you know.
Yeah, the Precon's strong. Precon's very strong. I
Very-
can see that. The Utopia Sprawl comes in the Precon, right?
actually,
no, it's the
no.
other one.
That one is a secret layer. I did
Okay.
add that, but there is effects like this in here. But I think the very strong stuff that pushed the game forward in my favor was literally all the crazy enchantments. They said, you know what, this is fine to put in a precon.
Yeah, that is, man.